The German national team is going to the quarterfinals of the EuroBasket tournament for the first time since 2005. And one of the pillars of the Magic franchise, Franz Wagner, is arguably the biggest reason why. The 21-year-old put on a show against the Greek national team. He wasn't afraid to go at the best two-way player in the world in front of his home fans. He hit this deep step back three over Giannis to put the game away, and his reaction was not, "Holy shit, I just did that." It was more of, "Yeah, y'all didn't know that I had that in my game." And that big smile came from knowing that the world just saw him pull that off with the game still on the line. This move blew up basketball social media, and it was a perfect way to announce yourself to the world. Franz had a stellar rookie season, but there were still areas of his game that he needed to improve on in order to be labeled as a future star player. Those were his pull-up / off the dribble shooting from three, mid-range shooting, and finishing around the rim. To the amazement of Magic fans, Franz has looked to have already addressed those issues just in one offseason. Of course, I'm aware that a lot of international players in the NBA perform better playing for the national teams due to having a larger role on offense, but it's important to look beyond the stats. What's more important is seeing Franz shooting well, pulling off moves that he wasn't doing regularly as a rookie, and doing them against NBA level talent. Just look at this Dirk-like move that he pulled off so gracefully. Or this crossover half-spin drive against Ignas Brazdeikis. Franz attacking the Greek freak and pulling up in his face not once but twice in a big game holds more weight than him scoring 30 against a team like Sweden. He's demanding the ball way more often now and is much more assertive. That right there is the biggest improvement I see in Franz Wagner. Don't get me wrong, he was always a confident player but was still too unselfish for his own good. You see, rookie Franz Wagner would have passed the ball or would have asked for a switch for a favorable matchup against a weaker defender in crunch time. But now he's taking on the challenge and taking the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo off the dribble with the shot clock winding down. And it wasn't a fluke at all. Franz has been pulling up, hitting deep setbacks, sidestep threes, even taking more than 7 dribbles to get his defender moving since the first game of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers a month ago, which is before EuroBasket. Last season, he would at times succeed in creating space, but his shot looked off balance because taking all those dribbles to get open was still a bit foreign to his game. Well, now, Wagner looks comfortable pulling off advanced combo moves off the dribble. His improvement in this area will open up his game even more. You see, teams can go under screens against him and also can force Franz to go ISO outside the perimeter because that isn't a weakness of his game anymore. Franz shot only 34% on 2 pull-up attempts per game last season. However, according to Ethan Fuller of basketballnews.com, Wagner's pull-up percentages have augmented to more than 42% with Germany this summer. Franz shot a respectable 35% from downtown on 3.4 attempts as a rookie, but he's increased that to 51.5% on nearly 5 attempts per game in EuroBasket. Sure, the FIBA 3-point line is shorter compared to the NBA 3-point line, but Franz has been knocking down threes from way beyond even the NBA line, contested and uncontested. What's more encouraging is that Franz has finally added a mid-range game into his arsenal. Only 3% of his field goal attempts came from mid-range last season. Well, it's evident that Franz has made it a mission to improve his mid-range game from his increased number of pull-up mid-range attempts. With his ability to improve certain facets of his games in a short amount of time, you can bet that Wagner is on the path of becoming a 3-level scorer. His finishing around the rim will get better as he adds more strength. He does the hard part well, which is creating efficient shots at the rim. Check this cool stat out. According to PBB Analytics, Franz ranked 7th in the NBA at generating self-created shots at the rim. He wasn't efficient at it, but he can get to the rim and create good shots with his long strides, underrated for step, and moves such as stutter steps, hop steps, euro steps, etc. Franz already looks stronger and has been absorbing contact well, even from the likes of Jusuf Nurkic. So far, Franz is averaging 16 points per game on 11 attempts, shooting 93% from the line, 53% from 2, 67 true shooting percentage, and 63.5 effective field goal percentage. He's helped his team defeat experienced European teams such as France, Lithuania, and now Greece, with the pressure of performing in front of his home country. He just pulled off a gutsy performance despite being a game-time decision with his severely sprained ankle. He's mentally tough and just built for greatness. A common theme amongst Magic fans throughout last season was that we wanted Franz to demand the ball more and be more assertive because we believed in his abilities. It was up to Franz to start believing in his. Well, from what we've seen so far this summer and this fall, the kid is finally starting to believe. Expect him to take a huge leap next season and become a frontrunner for the Most Improved Player award. Well, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to make a quick video about Franz's performance because he more than deserved it. It was sort of like the video I made about Paulo Banchero's program game, but this game actually meant something. I'm gonna release a video dedicated towards Jalen Suggs soon. He's been disrespected for far too long, and as a Magic content creator, I've had enough. Look out for that video dropping later on this week, hopefully, and be on the lookout for more off-season Magic content. Please like this video if it brought some value, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because it helps create more awareness of Magic fans online. It helps the fan base grow, and also gives me motivation to create more content for you guys. Thanks for all the love, and go Germany!